We're live, the home of the Magic, the Amway Center in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Last outing for Orlando, the loss to the Charlotte Hornets.
Ready?
And so off. The tip, it's Brooklyn. So the Nets starting five. Back out of the job there with Booker. And it's Brook Lopez. And there's Money. And it's Sessions in the point guard position.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Watching Brook Lopez, he all the time contributes in every category. It's amazing the number of Clark ways he affects the game.
Deadly with the shot. Tremendous touch back to the basket, moves, facing up, makes free throws. Good offensive rebounder, capable passer. He just makes things happen.
Vucevic with the block, and they get it back. Lopez kicks to Booker, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Sessions against Payton. Screen by Ibaka. Outside, Meeks. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance, leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bogdanovich. And he lays it straight in. Bogdanovich has got his first basket of the night.
The D cannot forget about him like that. He'll light you up big time.
Payton dishes to Vucevic. Misses in close.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Pass to Money. To the inside. Here's Booker. And he dunks it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Payton. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case here.
The feed now to Lopez. Here's Money. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, you know, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
And here we go with the Magic fast break. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that one.
For the Magic, Biyombo is checked in for Ibaka. Gordon comes in for Green. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Jody Meeks.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively.
5 to shoot, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Bogdanovich. Nets leading by 6.
You know, talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
Biyombo kicks to Augustine. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Passes it to Kilpatrick. He feeds it to Humphries. In a wide open look for Lynn. A three-pointer off the mark. The Brooklyn Nets come into this one following a loss to Golden State. Payton kicks to Gordon. But they'll get another chance. Vucevic to the pass to Biyombo. And he gets the bucket. Biyombo's got his first points of the night.
They're really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now here's Payton. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Augustine. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Brooklyn leading by 4. Lynn dishes to Humphries. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Here's Vucevic. Augustine, no luck.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Came in the high post. Humphries the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Lynn. It's hauled in by Gordon.
That's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And the foul on Chris Kaman. That's his first foul. Augustine from outside. That misses. Would have kind of had it gone in. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 6. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nets.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Orlando, DJ Augustine out there with Hazonia. Then it's Evan Fournier. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Gordon at the force line. Anderson with the block. Here's Sloan. The pass to Money. Right wing. There's the three. Sloan, that's good. Sloan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Gordon kicks to Augustine. Back to Gordon.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Anderson. No good. So Orlando will take it the other way. Here's Hazonia. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Now here's Anderson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Sims. Shot is no good. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Magic trail by 5. And Greg, how about DJ Augustine and a roller coaster ride last season, beginning in Detroit, ending up in a very creditable position with the Oklahoma City Thunder?
And a lot of that was because Jennings was so inconsistent for Stan Van Gundy last year, even so much so that he started starting Augustine, and this was just a small part of the turmoil for Detroit last season.
Launches it. Booker pulls it in.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Outside Gordon. Now here is Augustine. He's got 7. Left side Gordon. One-on-one fast break. Here's Booker. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Nets leading by 4. Money passes to Anderson. And a miss there on the triple. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And Augustine kicks to Biyombo. To the right side. Feeds to Augustine. Dishes it to Fournier. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And it's Gordon missing. The Nets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. To the middle. And Fournier kicks to Gordon. He dishes it to Augustine. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. Here's Money. Here's Booker. Here's Money. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket. The Magic trailed by 4. Right wing. Here's Azania. Off target from outside. The Nets have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. To the left wing. They set the screen. Booker dishes to Anderson. 6 to shoot. No one near him. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. The Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Azania's shot is off.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Nets passing it around. Sloan, that's good.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter. He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Fournier. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
I like to call that stick-to-itiveness, Greg. Getting everything he possibly could out of that play. Nicely done.
Good call.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Brooklyn ahead, up 4. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And we welcome you back to more NBA action. Players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
A good quarter for Augustine. He has 9 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
And Clark, I'm sure that won't be the last one. A lot of times he can get hot and stay hot from beyond.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You got to like what DJ Augustine has done in this game.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Bogdanovich. Sessions out there with money. Then there's Trevor Booker. And it's Lopez in the pivot spot, manning the middle. Green, the pass to Ibaka. 20 feet out. And it's Green missing. Nets leading by 4. And for Brook Lopez, disappointing start to last season. The season before, he had played only 17 games, so he wanted to make an impact right off the bat. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, you know, he missed the first 2 games altogether with the foot injury and comes back to play pretty well, then hurts his back. Out for 8 more games, comes back again. He's benched in favor of Miles Plumlee. Just a very disjointed year for Lopez.
And for Brooklyn, they shoot with confidence, 50% from the field so far. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Knocks it loose. 90 seconds now into the second half. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And for Lopez, last year was the first time since he was a rookie that he didn't start every game. I mean, that is a huge shot to your confidence. I don't care who you are or what your circumstances, but you know what? At the end, he rose above it.
You know, on the topic of Lopez last season, ugly beginning, but things got beautiful over the last 2 months. 55% shooting, nearly 20 and 10 a game, some of the best numbers of his career.
Brooklyn leading by 5. Sessions against Payton. Humphries the pass to Kilpatrick. Goes back up to the left wing. Inside. It's tipped. Rebound by the Magic.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only 1 make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And here's Sessions. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
The Nets making a switch here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. That one is no good. Payton kicks to Ibaka. Lays it up and banks it in. Ibaka's got 4 points this quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for Orlando. And a change for the Nets. Donald Sloan's checked in for Sessions. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Biombo, he's checked in for Vucevic. Evan Fournier comes in for Jeff Green. Hezonja, he's checked in for Meeks. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Payton. And the Nets making a change here as well. Kaman's checked in. Pass to Humphries. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 to shoot. And the basket by Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick's got his first points in this one.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair. And for Chris Humphries, last year was a chance to sign with a playoff contender. The Wizards turned out to be even more than that, with the 4th best record in the East. And Humphries helped them to get there, averaging about 6.5 boards per game.
Sloan passes to Hollis Jefferson. And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
The Nets making a switch here. Lynn's checked in. Combo dishes to Augustine. It's deflected. There's 1:54 left to play here in the 3rd. Picked by Humphries. From deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Humphries has got 7 points. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, but they've been offensive defensively tonight because they've really forced the issue on D and come up with quite a few steals and deflections.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Evan Fournier. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Hezonja. And the Nets also making a change. Trevor Booker, he's checked in now for Chris Humphries. Right side, Gordon. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, it was just a terrible shot.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense. That's 2 straight quick 3-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Beyond gets to Vucevic. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. Money's checked in for Brooklyn. For Orlando, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Payton drives in. Gordon kicks to Augustine. To the inside. Here's Biyombo.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Augustine, no luck.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
For Brooklyn, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Five seconds left to play here in the third. Up in time. And that's not going to go. And a great show through. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Here's Sessions. Baca is up there with Vucevic. Then there's DJ Augustine. And it's Green. And it's Meeks in the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando. The Magic trailed by 9. And it's sent back by Lopez. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Lynn with the ball. And the dunk by Booker.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark,
Yes,
bring it
sir.
down hard.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand. Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
No one near Sessions as he lets it fly. Offline with his 3. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And Green slams it in.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
But they recover it. Meeks outside. The rebound by Brook Lopez.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And that one's good. And the Nets lead by 13.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Outside, Meeks. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Kaman, and the layup is good. Kaman's got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Lopez passes to King. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Meeks can't hit.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And Green slams it in.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
There's the dish to Augustine. Pick off in midair. And Bogdanovich kicks to open. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Nets.
And, Clark, we got to see a display of offensive prowess in this one that got it done. High-scoring game.
Well, basket after basket, they were in attack mode all game long.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Lopez. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
Here's Sessions, and too long on the shot. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Augustine dishes to Meeks, and it's Kaman with the rebound. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. They get it back. And Anderson has it in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.